Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1972 season is on the air. Today's date is July 27, 1972. The All-Star break is over. It's time to get back to regular season baseball. We are at Oakland-Alameda County Coliseum for American League West matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland Athletics. The Twins come into this game a record of 39-48. They're 9 games under 500. They got a lot of work to do. The Oakland Athletics come into this game at 64-27. They're running away with the entire season. No one's going to catch them right now. They have a comfortable 15-game lead in the American League West, and they are right now looking pretty darn good. The Twins are in 4th place by position points, actually, over the California Angels, who are 5th at the moment, but we still got 2 months left of baseball. The final week, anything is possible tonight as we get back to the regular season. Clay baseball fan Jeremy Brooks, JC Sports Replays, Frank Rosenk, Tracy Meehan, DJ B, and Jeremy Brooks and Brian B joined us here at Oakland Coliseum. The Athletics historically won this game. The Athletics had 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. The Twins had 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. Well, we are all set to play tonight here. As we'll get back, we got one Hall of Famer and one who should be in the Hall of Fame on the mound tonight, and this should be an exciting matchup. JC Sports Replays, I would like to join you here at RJL Network. You are now a networker. I was watching your replay, and I must say, I like the calmness of your voice. You almost give me you remind me a little bit of a Frank Messer, the way with the Yankees back in the day in the 70s. So that's what you sound like to me. You almost sound a little bit like Frank Messer, and I remember him. So, and he was a darn good announcer for the Yankees. So you are definitely welcome here, sir. I know you said Inside Pitch is a game you were looking at. As I said, during the regular season, I do play these games straight forward. If anything, questions you have concerning the game, I would recommend you watch my demo games first, and that's when I do the game slow and steady. But we got some regular season baseball to get back together, and we are all set and ready to go. And let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Oakland Athletics tonight is Vida Blue. Should he be in the Hall of Fame? 1,000 times yes. Although he had 6 wins, 10 losses, a 2.80 ERA on 72. Had 111 strikeouts and 45 walks, 6-10, but with a 2.80 ERA tells me he got no run support. But Vida Blue, yeah, he should be in the Hall of Fame, absolutely. We are at Oakland Coliseum. This is a neutral ballpark. Maybe favors hitters a little bit. 120 home runs, adds 1 to strikeouts, and -2 to walks. Twins got to get wins. The Athletics, all they do is win. Let's see how things happen tonight as we go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Twins will be the right fielder, Cesar Tovar, 265 average, 2 homers, and 31 RBIs in 72. We're going to use yellow, white, and green dice. A's are the home team. There's not an empty seat here at Oakland Coliseum, and this was when the stadium was actually still pretty decent. So it had a great view of the California foothills in the background. At this time, Oakland Coliseum actually wasn't too bad. Let's see what Vida Blue's got tonight as we begin the second half of the 72 season. 6-3 against the righty, walk. That 19 is high. Tovar, 1-3, and against the lefty, it's a ground ball right back to Blue. And Blue's going to take care of that himself and toss it over for the out. 1 down, and that will bring up the shortstop, Danny Thompson, a 276 average, 4 homers, and 48 RBIs that year. Vida Blue, 1-1, error on a grounder. Thompson, 6-6, that's not an error, it's a slow hit ball to second base. Charging it is Ted Kubiak. Thompson, not that fast, base running rating is a 2, the throw to first, they got him, 2 down. That will be a ground out to second as Kubiak will make the play. And now we will see the second baseman, Steve Braun, a 289 average, 2 homers, 50 RBIs, and 72. Nothing wrong with those stats. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 4-5, strikeout, 1, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. First strikeout for Blue, and 1, 2, 3 go the Twin Cities, and we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Minnesota Twins tonight is Bert Blyleven, Hall of Famer with over 300 wins. Yeah, why not? 17 wins, 17 losses, though. A 2.73 ERA. He threw some heat, 228 strikeouts and 62 walks in 72. 17 and 17, but with a 2.73 ERA, another pitcher that did not get much run support maybe that year. Leading off for the Athletics, shortstop, Campy, Bert Campaneris, 240 average, 8 homers and 32 RBIs. Blyleven with the pitch. Blyleven, 2-2, error on a throw. Campaneris, 1-5, that's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Eric Soderholm. His error rating is an 11. That's a 19. He'll go ahead and take care of that. And Soderholm will make the play to first. 1 out. And now the left fielder is Joe Rudy. A 305 average, 19 homers, 75 RBIs. Again, that is a great year. Yes, Blyleven did get into the Hall of Fame. Yes, he did. He got in by I believe the Veterans Committee put him in. Blyleven with the pitch. He has over 300 wins. I know I think he's got over 3. Does he have over 3,000 strikeouts? I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the stats lately. 4-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Rudy, 5-2. It's a base hit to center field. Rudy will go ahead and get the first hit of the game, and he will hold at first. Infield double play. And the next batter will be the center fielder, Reggie Jackson. 265 average, 25 homers, 75 RBIs. Hall of Famer. Yeah, definitely. Rudy on at first. Strategy roll. 287 wins. Thank you. But he had 3,700 strikeouts. That's why you get in the Hall. That is a 9, and Rudy will stay put. Blyleven, a 1-6 error on a grounder. Jackson, 6-4. Nope, that's a line out right to short. And Rudy, could he get doubled off? Only on a 1. Nope, he'll get back, and that's 2 outs. Line out right to shortstop. Thompson goes ahead and gets that. 2 out, 2 down. And now that'll bring up the right fielder, Angel Mangual, a 246 average, 5 homers, and 32 RBIs. Strategy roll, and Rudy is staying where he is. Blyleven with the pitch. Blyleven, 2-4. That is a blank. Mangual, 5-4, and that's fly to right field. And getting over there will be Tovar, and he'll take his time and snare it, and that will retire the side. No runs and a hit for the swinging A's. No score after 1. Born in the Netherlands. He was born in the Netherlands. Is he the best Netherlands baseball player of all time? I don't know. Who else was born there? Top of the second. Leading off for the Twins will be this beast. First baseman, Harmon Killebrew. And boy, did he kill the ball. 231 average, 26 homers, 74 RBIs. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 6-3 against the righty. Walk. That ate his ball 4. And Killebrew easily draws a base on balls. First walk given up by Blue. And now we'll see the center fielder, Bobby Darwin, a 267 average, 22 homers, 80 RBIs that year in 72. Infield is at double play depth, and Killebrew is staying where he is. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 6-4, strikeout, 16, swing and a miss, struck him out. He will get Darwin on a K, and that is the second strikeout for Blue. 1 out, and now the third baseman, Eric Soderholm, a 188 average, but he had 13 home runs and 39 RBIs in 72. Killebrew, he'll stay where he is. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 1-3. That's at the park. Oakland Coliseum, 4-6. That's a base hit to right field, and it's a single plus. So Killebrew automatically will make third. Soderholm has to try for second. Base runner 2, right fielder Mangual, a zero arm. 1-2, Soderholm takes second base, and he will. Soderholm decides to go for it, and he will get to runner, and will be runners at first and second, and I will turn that into a double for Soderholm. Twins got to get wins. They're 9 games under 500. It doesn't matter if you're in the top 3 in the division, which you have to get in order to the postseason. You must have a winning record. Infield will now come in, and the next batter will be the left fielder, Steve Bry, a 241 average, no homers, and 12 RBIs that year. Let's see. Didi Gregorius is also born in that one. I'll let you decide if he's worth recognition. Right now, Didi Gregorius is a solid player at this time. Hall of Fame? No. David Vega joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. Strategy roll. That's a 7. Nobody's moving. The infield will be in. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 3-4. Strikeout 19 is high. Bry, 4-5. And against the lefty, it's a base hit right past first. Killebrew will come in to score. Soderholm, base runner rating of 2. That's going to be fast enough. He will come around. No, actually, he won't pass first. He will hold at third base. And Bry will get to first. It's 1-0 Twins. So Minnesota gets the first runs of the game. Soderholm does hold at third base, as he needs to be a base running rating of 4 in order to score. He will stay put. And Brian runners at the corners now. And now we'll see the catcher, George Mitterwald, a 184 average, a homer, and 8 RBIs. Infield still playing in, now 1-0 Twins. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 16th. Blue will go ahead and pitch to Mitterwald. Blue, 1-2 against the righty. Walk, that's 7. That's going to miss. Mitterwald, 6-6. It's a ground ball to short. The infield is in. Soderholm cannot come home. The throw is going to automatically go to first, and Bry will go to second, and that will be out number 2. Since the infield was in, there's no chance of a double play, at least the regular way. So that is out number 2. And it will bring up the pitcher, Bert Blyleven, a 160 average and 6 RBIs in 72. Now 2 outs, 1-0 Twins. Strategy, nothing on the 9. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 5-4, strikeout 2. Oh, yeah, got him easily. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. Third strikeout, but the Twins get 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. And they have a quick 1-0 lead here as we go to the bottom of the second. Twins have got to get wins. You can be in the top 3 in the division, but if you're under 500, it's meaningless. You must have a winning record to get into my postseason. Leading off for the Athletics will be the third baseman, Sal Bando, who recently passed away. 236 average, 15 homers, and 77 RBIs in 72. Blyleven with the pitch. 5-1. Home run chance. But that 19 is too high no matter what. Bando, 4-4, and he hits a deep fly ball to left field. Bry is going after that. He's going to be near the track, but he'll get it. 1 out. Next up, the first baseman, Mike Hegan. A 329 average, a homer, and 5 RBIs in 72. Mostly a utility player. He only had 79 at-bats for the Athletics that year. Blyleven will go ahead and pitch. Blyleven, 3-1, strikeout, 19 will miss. Hegan, 6-2, fly to left field. Once again, Bry's going to get to that, and he will make the catch for out number 2. And now the catcher, Dave Duncan, 218 average, 19 homers, 59 RBIs. Blyleven will go ahead and pitch. Blyleven, 5-4, that's a range play. Duncan, 3-3, single center field, but a range play for Bobby Darwin. He stunk. His range is a 1. And that's going to be a base hit. Duncan will go ahead and get it. That will be a 2, and that will be a single for Duncan to keep the inning alive. So now runner on first. And now we'll see the second baseman, Ted Kubiak, a 205 average, no homers, and 15 RBIs in 72. And Duncan is not going anywhere. He will stay there. Blyleven with the pitch. Blyleven, 4-3, range play again. Kubiak, 2-4, ground ball, second base. That ball is hit to Steve Braun. He stunk there too at second base. His range is a 1. And that's a base hit. It'll be a single. Duncan with a base running rating of 2 with 2 outs. He will not make third. He will have to hold at second because Duncan is mud. And so that keeps the inning alive. So now runners at first and second. And it will bring up the pitcher, Vida Blue. And he really wasn't that great. An 0.44 average in 72 as a pitcher. Or I should say as a hitter. Nothing on the strat. Blyleven will go ahead and he will pitch. Blyleven, 6-2, walk, 9. He walked him. Holy cow, Blyleven walked Blue. He's a 12, but -2 makes him a 10. That is a 9. And he will walk the pitcher as Blyleven keeps this inning going by walking him. The bases are full of A's. First walk by Blyleven. It'll bring up Campy. Campy 0 for 1. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 19. Blyleven in some trouble here. Bases full of A's. Fans here at Oakland Coliseum trying to get, hoping for a big hit. Blyleven with the pitch. Let's see, strategy roll. Still got to roll. Nothing happening. Blyleven with the pitch. 2-3. Strikeout 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. And that will be strikeout number 1 for Blyleven, as he does get out of it. No runs, 2 hits, and a walk. 1-0 Twins after 2. As Brian B says, how many divisions have teams over 500? There's only two divisions right now have only 2 teams above 500. The American League West, Oakland and Kansas City, because the Royals are 46 and 43, and the National League West, the Reds and the Astros are 47 and 45 in second place. But a long way to go, guys. Long way to go yet in FastScore and, of course, in the season. We still got 2 months left to play, and anything is possible here. We go to the top of the third, and leading off for the Twins will be Cesar Tovar. He's 0 for 1. 1-0 Twins. Blue with the pitch. Blue, 3-4. Strikeout 9. That's going to be high. Tovar, 2-1. That popped out to third base. And Bando, and he's going to make the catch in foul territory. And Oakland Coliseum has large foul ground even today. And that's out number 1. Here's Thompson. Thompson is 0 for 1. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 1-3. That's at the park. Oakland Coliseum, 2-5. That's a fly ball to center field. And Reggie Jackson is there. He'll make the play for out number 2. And now here's Braun. Braun is 0 for 1. Blue trying to have a good inning here. 1-0. Blue, 3-2. Home run chance. But that 20 is too high for either side. And that was unbelievable. A 1-19 against the lefty, and that was a 20. Braun, 6-2. He does hit a power hit, though, to right field. That's a 17, but that's still going to be too high. The ball's going to die out there. Right fielder Angel Mangual will go ahead and get to it, and they'll put it away for the out. And Blue is lucky he didn't throw that one over the plate. But that does retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Twins. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the swinging A's will be Joe Rudy. And he got a base hit his first time up. Blyleven goes ahead and will pitch. Blyleven, 3-6, strikeout. 19 is high. Rudy, 4-5. That's popped out to short. And Thompson says he has it. And he's going to make that catch in the outfield, actually, but he'll get it 1 out. Next up is Reggie. And Reggie is 0 for 1. Blyleven, he pitches. 3-1. Strikeout. 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Blyleven. 2 away. Right now doing a good job against this A's lineup. Here's Mangual. Mangual is 0 for 1. Blyleven goes ahead and deals. Blyleven, 3-4. Strikeout 15. That is high. Just misses. Mangual 1-3. It's a grounder to second base. Braun will go ahead and get to it. And he'll take his time and toss it over and end the inning. 1, 2, 3. Go the swinging A's. The swinging A's are swinging, but they're not hitting. We'll go to the top of the fourth. One nothing in favor of the Twins. Mr. Harmon Killebrew comes up to bat. Hall of Famer, abs-darn-lutely. He walked his first time up. A beast of a hitter. Blue with the pitch. Blue, 2-2. That is a blank. Killebrew, 5-1, and he popped it up. That's a pop out to short. And Campaneris is going to get that for the out. One down, here's Darwin. Darwin is 0 for 1. Blue with the pitch. Blue, 4-5. Strikeout, 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the fourth strikeout for Blue. And Darwin is now fanned twice. Here's Soderholm. Soderholm got a double his first time up. Blue goes ahead and deals. Blue, 5-5. That is a blank. Soderholm, 3-1. Against the lefty, it's a base hit right past second base. So Soderholm right now is hitting Blue pretty hard tonight. He's now 2 for 2. And a chance for Bry. Bry is 1 for 1. He got a single his first time up. Soderholm had 3 stolen bases, and he's not getting any here. Blue will go ahead, and he will pitch. Blue, 3-4. Strikeout, 5. Swing, miss, strikeout, side retired. Strikeout number 5 for Blue. No runs and a hit. As Blue will seem to calm down a little bit here, and we go to the bottom of the fourth. Leading off for the A's will be Sal Bando. He's 0 for 1. 1-0 Twins. Twins got to get wins here. They're trying to get their 40th win tonight. They got to get wins. Blyleven, 3-5. Wild pitch, ball 1. 5-6. Home run result against the righty. Bando needs an 11. And that's going to be too high. That's a 15. 2-5. And instead he gets over the ball and he grounds it to short. That'll be taken care of by Thompson. And he'll toss it over for the out. And Bando can't believe he didn't hit that one out of there. He got over the ball and decided that it was right over the plate. But I think he misjudged the trajectory. Here is Hegan. Hegan is 0 for 1. You're still recovering from a devastating story, Super Bowl. Well, I told you guys, Kansas City all the way. I was not lying. Or I should say the Swifties all the way, which they did get. The NFL, trust me, the NFL got exactly what it wanted last night. Blyleven, 6-4, blank. Hegan, 3-4. That's a double. He'll hit that one into left field. And now a runner in scoring position for the A's. He'll hold it second. It'll bring up Duncan. Duncan 1 for 1. Infield is back. And nothing on the strat. Hegan will stay there. Hegan on at second. Blyleven trying to keep this a 1-0 game. Blyleven, 1-1. That's a pitcher result. And that 3 against the righties. A base hit right past the pitcher. Right up the middle it goes. Hegan will come around. He will score. This game is tied. Stadium cheers. Yay! Duncan gets his second hit of the ball game. It's an RBI single. Tied at 1 now. Here is Kubiak. And he's got a base hit his first time up. Infield is now a double play. Strategy, nothing on the 18. And Blyleven will go ahead and he will pitch. Blyleven, 1-1. Pitcher result. That 6 is too high. Kubiak, 5-4, base hit center field. That will be a single. Duncan, base runner 1. Single to center, -1 is a 0. He's got no chance to go to third. He is mud, and he will hold at second base and probably be out of breath just going from one base to the other base. But it's a base hit. So the top of the order not doing anything for the A's, but the bottom of the order certainly is. And now the batter is Blue. Blue walked his first time up. Rod Carew is not in the lineup. He is on the bench. He is not injured. He is on the bench. He was not. I think he might have gotten the day off today. Remember, he was in the. Maybe he felt after the All-Star game in '72. Maybe he needed a rest. I don't know. He is on the bench. He is not hurt. Runners at first and second, infield double play, and nothing on the 4. Blue, do you bunt here? Runners at first and second. His bunt rating is a 2. Yeah, I think you do. Runners at first and second. The bunt is on. I usually call an automatic bunt for the pitcher no matter what the strategy role says. Is the choice I do. Blyleven will pitch. Blyleven, 6'5", against the switch left. That's a strikeout plus, and it will matter. Blue's going to strike out. And that is going to be strikeout number 3 for Blyleven. Even though bunts cut that in half, it doesn't matter. It's a 15. And that's a strikeout plus. We made that a 54. And Blue is striking out. No, that bunt will not work. As he strikes out and misses the bunt, there's 2 down. Here is Campaneris. He wasn't playing the game before this one or the one after. Maybe he needed time off. He's not hurt. He is on the bench. Duncan on at second. Kubiak on at first. Campy is 0 for 2. Strategy, nothing on the 18. Blyleven will pitch. Jimmy Jam joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. Blyleven, 6'3", and against the righty, that's a blank. Campaneris, 6'1", against the righty, that's a grounder to second base. That'll be taken care of by Braun, and he's actually going to come over and tag the bag and force out Kubiak, and the inning's going to be over. They'll do a grounder unassisted there. But 1 run on 3 hits. We got a tie ball game at 1 here after 4. Another low-scoring game here between 2 pitchers. One's in the Hall of Fame and one should be. We go to the top of the 5th. And leading off for the Twins will be George Mitterwald. He's 0 for 1. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 4-4, strikeout, 15. That's actually going to miss. Mitterwald, 6'4", and that's a grounder to short, handled by Campaneris. And he will toss it over. Next batter is Blyleven. Blyleven is 0 for 1. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 3-3, strikeout, 1 swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the 6th strikeout for Blue. He seems to have calmed down a little bit since giving up the run. Here's Tovar. Tovar is 0 for 1. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 2-3, hit by pitch. 18? Nope, that is a little high. Tovar, 5-2, it's a base hit. He'll hit that one into left field, and he'll keep the inning alive. First hit of the game for Tovar. It does bring up Thompson. Thompson is 0 for 2. Tovar at 21 stolen bases. He's not getting any here. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 3-4, strikeout, 8. That will miss. Thompson, 4-3, and that's a power hit to center field. That's a 3, and against the lefty, it is a base hit. So that's a single to center with 2 outs. Tovar a 5. Single to center, -1. So a 1-4, Tovar will make third, and he will. Good speed on the bases by Tovar, and it keeps the inning alive. Now we'll go ahead and run at third base. And here comes Braun. Not a power hitter, but pretty good contact. He's 0 for 2. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Top of the 5th, tied at 1. Twins and the A's. Strat Nothing on the 15. Blue will go ahead and pitch to Braun. Blue, a 5-4 strikeout 14 that will miss. Braun, 1-6, and it's a line drive to second base, but Kubiak is right there to glove it, and that is going to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits for the Twins. They strand a couple. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. I know JC Sports Replays. I know you've just joined me here. Remember, I'm doing the 1972 season. I have done a lot of other seasons so far in Inside Pitch. Please check them out if you are interested. I have playlists for all of them. Okay, and I got a good selection. And remember, all my seasons are voted on by my networkers. I always do a selection show, and then my networkers make a vote, and then the dice go ahead and decide what next season I will be doing, because I do 2 seasons a year. So please check out some of the other seasons if you are interested. Bottom of the 5th inning here for the Athletics. Joe Rudy will lead off. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Yes, you're correct, Tracy. 1972 is the only year in his career that Carew did not hit one out. Blyleven, 6-4, blank. Rudy, 2-4, ground out to second base. That will be handled there by Braun. And he'll toss it over for the out. Next up is the candy bar. Reggie is 0 for 2. Blyleven goes ahead and pitches. Blyleven, 6-2, walk, 10, and no, that's going to be too high against the righty. Jackson's an 11, but -2 makes him a 9. Jackson, 1-5, and instead he chops it to second base. Once again, Braun's going to get to that, and that is out number 2. Could have been a base on balls, but the ballpark helps him out. Here's Mangual. Mangual is 0 for 2. Blyleven doing a good job tonight. So is Blue, tied at 1, bottom of the 5th. Blyleven, 6-1, that's at the park. Oakland Coliseum, 2-5, and that is a fly out to center. And Darwin's going to come in a little bit, and he'll get plenty of room, and he'll get plenty of ball. 1, 2, 3, go the Swinging A's! Tied at 1 after 5 in this pitcher's duel. Kind of like what we expect here for 1972. We've had a lot more low-scoring to low mid-scoring games than we've had high-scoring games. So far, Inside Pitches seem to be right on the money for 1972, which is kind of a bit of a pitcher's year. Leading off for the Twins in the top of the 6th will be Harmon Killebrew, and he is 0 for 1 with a walk. Scooney 007 joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. Blue with the pitch. 2-1, strikeout 11. Got him, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the 7th strikeout for Vida Blue, as he's getting it done tonight. And now the batter is Darwin. Darwin is 0 for 2. Blue, he will pitch. Blue, 6-2 against the righty. That's a walk plus. Is that going to walk him? That's an 18. Becomes a 21. -2 is a 19. Yep, he will walk Darwin based on balls. And that is the 2nd walk issued by Blue. It'll bring up Soderholm. Soderholm's 2 for 2 tonight. A single and a double. Infield is at double play depth. Darwin had 2 stolen bases. That is a 1. He gets the steal sign, but I'm not going to send him with a stolen base rating, with a stolen base result of 8. He'll stay put. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 3-5, possible error. Soderholm, 4-4. It's a fly ball to right field. And going after that is Angel Mangual. His error rating is an 11. That's a 17. He'll make the catch. Out number 2. Mangual is right there for the play. Has no problem with it. The next batter is Bry. Bry is 1 for 2. Anything on the strat? That's a 5. Darwin will stay where he is. Fans here at Oakland Coliseum seeing Vida Blue pitch a pretty good game. A 1-1 tie in the top of the 6th. Blue, 3-6. That's at the park. Oakland Coliseum, 1-1, and that's grounded right in front of the plate. And Duncan's going to get that with no problem. He's going to throw to first and retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning here. Still tied at 1. Leading off for Oakland will be Sal Bando, and he's 0 for 2. Blyleven says I can still pitch a little while longer. Bando sets in the batter's box. Let's see what he does. Blyleven, 6-5 against the righty. It's a blank. Bando, 6-1, and he hits it to center field. Fly ball to center, and that's going to be caught by Darwin for the out. Next up is Hegan. Hegan 1 for 2, got a double his last time up. Is that Steve Matsubrai? Could very well be. I like that. Blyleven 1-2, range play at the park. Oakland Coliseum 4-2, and that is a blank. So that kills the range play. We have a rare play instead with the bases empty. And that is a 56. Left fielder crashes into the wall, chasing a deep drive. Resolve as a D7 range play. Well, the left fielder is Steve Bry, and his range is a 3. Nope, he's not going to get that. If left fielder fails to make the play, the center fielder picks up the ball with the hitter attempting a triple. Resolved like an S+8 with the play at third, which means Hegan is on his way to third. His base running rating is a 2. Center fielder Darwin's a 0. A 1-2, he'll make third. Yes, he will. Hegan turns that into a triple. So now he has a triple and a double, and we have to check for an injury to Steve Bry. And his injury rating is a 4, and that's automatically going to knock him out of the game. I do not have to roll. I only do game day injuries in the regular season. That will be it for Bry, as he is done for the day. So timeout, as I need a new center fielder. I'm sorry, left fielder. I need a new left fielder, so let's see who the Twins have here. And coming on to play left field will be Jim Nettles. So he will take over in left field as Bry is done for the day. So timeout on the score chart, as I can go ahead and make a change. And Nettles is actually a little better. He's a 4.0 minus 1 here. 4.0 minus 1. So we also got to change this. So he is what? He is in left field. So left field is now changed. And he's a minus 1. So -3, 0, -2. And we're done. So Jim Nettles will take over in left field, but Hegan is on at third base with a go-ahead run 90 feet away. The batter will be Duncan. Sports Time Machine, Utah Mike joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. Duncan is 2 for 2. He's having a good night tonight. 2 singles. And let's see, Jim, the brother of Greg Nettles. So infield is in. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 2. Hegan stays where he is. Blyleven will go ahead and pitch. Blyleven, 1-1. That's a pitcher result, but the 15 is high. Duncan, 4-6, and it's a grounder to second base. They will not send Hegan, as he can't score anyway with the infield in, because his base running rating becomes a 0. So the only play they have is the first, and that is out number 2, as Hegan will hold. So grounder to second. And now a chance for Kubiak. Kubiak is 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. Now the infield is back. Blyleven will go ahead and he will pitch. Strategy, nothing happening. Hegan stays at third. Blyleven sets up and he deals. Blyleven, 3-2. Hit by pitch. 2, plunk, ouch. He does hit Kubiak on a hit by pitch. And maybe that was intentional, because now the batter is blue with runners at the corners. And let me see here. Vida Blue, he can pitch to one more batter before he tires. If you're the Athletics, I think you make the change here. He's going to have one more batter before he reaches fatigue. I think you pinch hit. That's going to be it for Vida Blue. And the Athletics are going to go to the bench and bring on a pinch hitter here for the Athletics. And it is going to be Mike Epstein, 270 average, 26 homers, 70 RBI. So Blue's going to leave with a no decision unless Epstein goes ahead and gets a run in here. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, tied at 1. Strat, nothing on the 18. Nobody's moving. Blyleven trying to get out of this jam. Runners at the corners. Blyleven will come up and he will deal. Blyleven, 6-4. That is a blank. Epstein, 2-5. It's a power hit to right field. That is a 3 against the righty. That's a base hit. The Athletics do take the lead. Hegan will come in to score. Single to right. Kubiak with 2 outs, base runner 4. Single to right, +1, 1-5. He'll take third, and he will. Kubiak goes to third. Epstein to first. 2-1, swing and a. Stadium cheers. Yay! So Epstein comes through with a pinch hit RBI single. And will now bring up Campaneris. And Campaneris is 0 for 3, though. Blyleven due to bat second in the 7th inning. This may be his last inning, too, as the Athletics have now taken a 2-1 lead. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 9. Epstein stays at first. Kubiak on at third. Blyleven will go ahead, set up, and he will pitch. Blyleven, 2-1, strikeout, 20, no way. Campaneris, 4-3, and Campaneris hits one into left field. That's going to split the gap and roll all the way to the wall. That's going to be a double. Kubiak will score. Epstein, that's a double to left. 2 outs, base runner 3. Double to left, -2, though. The only way he can score is on a 1. Nope, it's a 6. We could have a play. We could have a play. Left fielder is Nettles, and he has a minus. He took over for Bry. He has a -1 arm. A 1-4. There'll be a play. It's a 3, and Epstein coming around third, trying to go home. A 2-5. Epstein is out. He's out of there. Side retired. Jim Nettles goes ahead and throws a dart right to home plate and nails Mike Epstein at the plate. But the run does come in as Campaneris is going to be credited with a double. Well, that will end the inning as Epstein is gunned down at the plate. And a nice throw there by Jim Nettles, who just took over in left field. But he gets the job done, but 2 runs come in. And at the end of 6, 4-1, and that is 2 runs on 3 hits and a hit batter. Four to 1 Athletics as Campy comes through with a big time double. Nettles Epstein tries to score, but Jim Nettles throws him out at the plate. But it's now 4-1 Athletics as we now go to the top of the 7th. Leading off for the Twins will be George Mitterwald. And the question is, are they going to go ahead and let him bat? And the answer is no, they will not. I don't think so. Well, maybe the better player. I'll let him stay. Mitterwald will go ahead and bat. So and we need a pitcher. Oakland needs a pitcher. Let's see what's going to be. And I'm going to go ahead with, let's see. Coming on to pitch for the Athletics will be Bob Locker. 6 wins, a loss, 10 saves, a 2.65 ERA. Locker now tries to get a hold as Blue now has a chance to get the win. So here comes Bob Locker to pitch for Oakland. He can pitch to 6. We'll see how long he goes. Mitterwald will lead off for the Twins. Top of the 7th. Locker, 3-5. That's a blank. Mitterwald, 2-4. Ground out right back to the pitcher. Locker will go ahead and grab that, and he will toss it over for the out, 1 down. Pinch hitter coming in for Bert Blyleven. That will be it for him. And they were asking about Rod Carew, and that's what you're going to get. Coming on to pinch hit for the Twins will be Rod Guru. Hall of Famer? Yeah. One of the greatest of all time? Yeah. 318 average. No homers, though, in 72. The only year he didn't have any. And 51 RBIs. So Locker will pitch to Carew. Locker with the deal. 3-5. That's a blank. Carew. 2-3. And he gets a comebacker right back to Locker. Locker will go ahead and get that and toss it over to away. 2 outs now for Tovar. And Tovar's 1 for 3. He's got a single. Locker gets it. Locker's had 2 batters and 2 comebackers. Locker's getting a lot of work in this inning. Locker, 3-3. Walk, 18 is high. Tovar, 4-2. It's a base hit. Tovar hits that a line drive in the center. It'll get down. And that's going to be the second hit of the game for Tovar. So runner on first. And here's Thompson. Thompson 1 for 3. Tovar had 21 stolen bases, and he's not going anywhere here. Locker will go ahead, and he will pitch. Locker, 3-4. Error on a throw. Thompson, 5-2. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Bert Campaneris. His error rating is a 6. That's a 10. He won't make an error. He's got it. He's going to throw to first to get Thompson, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Twins as the Athletics now have a 4-1 lead here. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our game tomorrow night will be July 30th. It will be the final game in the month of July that we will have. And we're going to be at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field for the first game of a doubleheader between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Don Durham is going to go for the Cardinals, and Rick Russell is going to go for the Cubs. A pretty important game. Cardinals are at 500. The Cubs are in second place, just a little bit ahead of the Mets. Due to, well, actually, the Mets actually have the lead by percentage points, but the Cubs have 49 wins, the Mets have 47 wins. So a pretty important game at Wrigley Field tomorrow. So that'll be the first game of a doubleheader, and no, Brian B., we're only doing one game. So it'll be the Cardinals and the Cubs, Don Durham against Rick Russell. That'll be tomorrow night on Inside Pitch. It's the final game for the month of July before we head into August, preparing for the playoff push. Bottom of the 7th, and once again, Joe Rudy's going to lead off. He's led off the inning a couple of times. He is 1 for 3. Twins need a pitcher. And let's see who they're going to go with. And coming on to pitch for the Twins is going to be their bullpen is I think we're going to go with a lefty here, I think. Coming on to pitch for the Minnesota Twins will be a young Dave LaRoche. 5 wins, 7 losses, 10 saves, a 2.83 ERA. LaRoche is going to be the second Twins pitcher, and he can pitch to 6. So Dave LaRoche will come on and start here in the bottom of the 7th. 4-1 Athletics. LaRoche with the deal. LaRoche, 1-4, hit by pitch. 14, believe it or not, that just missed. Rudy, 3-5, it's a base hit to left field. Rudy will go ahead and set that into left. And Rudy has his second hit of the game. And now the very dangerous Reggie. He's 0 for 3, though. And Reggie Jackson, you kind of think he's due. Infield is at double play depth. Anything on the strat? That's a 20. LaRoche fires the first to get Rudy. And no, Rudy will just get under the tag. LaRoche very good at picking runners off. So Rudy now on at first. Now LaRoche will pitch to Jackson. LaRoche, 6-2. Pitcher result. Lefty, 1-20 is an automatic out. Well, that's a 10. That's an out. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field. And Darwin's going to get to it and make the catch. So not a good night for Reggie Jackson. And now the batter is Mangual. Mangual is 0 for 3. The top of the order has not been good. It's been the bottom of the order getting the job done. Strategy roll still active. Nothing on the 18. Rudy will stay where he is. LaRoche will pitch. LaRoche, 5-3. That is a blank. Mangual, 4-4. And that is a ground out to set the shortstop. 2-1-2. Second base, pivot Braun, a 0, a 1-2. It's a twin killing. No, the only play they had was the first, and that is picked up by Thompson, and he'll throw to first to get Mangual, and that is out number 2. Now here's Bando. Bando is 0 for 3. LaRoche is trying to have a good inning here. 4-1 Athletics. 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. LaRoche sets up. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6th. Rudy stays where he is. LaRoche, 6-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Bando, 6-2, and it's grounded to first base. That's going to be handled by Killebrew on his own. And he says, I'll take it. And he will. And that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Athletics, but they have a 4-1 lead after 7. Love watching the Redbirds beat down those Cubs. Pretty important game tomorrow on the board. Remember, inside pitch. The inside pitch board record is the first tiebreaker in case of ties in the end of the season on the standings. I am not doing wild card game. I'm not doing tiebreaker games anymore. I haven't done them since then. So the board games matter. The second tiebreaker is total runs on the board, and the third tiebreaker is total net runs on the board. We go to the top of the 8th, 4-1 Athletics. Locker will pitch a little longer here. Why not? And leading off for the Twins will be Steve Braun, and he's 0 for 3. 4-1 swinging A's. Locker, 5-6 against the lefty. It's a blank. Braun, 4-4, base hit right past short, and the Twins will go ahead and get a leadoff runner on. That's the first hit of the game for Braun. It'll now bring up that double play, and we'll see what happens here. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Braun will stay where he is. Locker sets up against Killebrew. Fans here at Oakland Coliseum would really like to see a good pitch. Locker, 4-2, strikeout 4, and they got the good pitch. Swing and a miss, struck them out. That is the first out. Locker is now tired. They're going to let him pitch to Darwin. Darwin is 0 for 2 with a walk. Strategy rolls are off. Locker will go ahead and pitch. Locker, 6-4. That is a blank. Darwin, 5-6. And that's a grounder to first base. And that could be a double play. 5-4-4. Shortstop pivot is Campaneris. He's a +1. A 1-5. It's a 3-6-3. And it's a 4. And they got it. Side retired. Bobby Darwin grounded out into a lot of double plays in 72. That is a 3-6-3 twin killing. And the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Twins. And we will go to the bottom of the 8th. LaRoche, he can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. And Mike Hegan leading off for Oakland. He's going to bat. So LaRoche will go ahead. And he will bat again. He will pitch to Hegan here. Bottom of the 8th, 4-1 A's. LaRoche with the pitch. LaRoche, 4-1, strikeout. 19 will miss. Hegan, 2-2, fly ball center field, and Darwin's going to get to that one, and he'll make the play for the out. Duncan is next. Duncan is 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles. LaRoche, he will pitch. 3-2, walk, 18. That is high. Duncan, 6-6, and it's a ground ball hit to third base. Getting over there is Soderholm, and he'll go ahead and get there and make the play to the first, out number 2. Next up is Kubiak. LaRoche is tired, but he says he can go. He says, let me finish out this inning, guys, and then you can do what you guys need to do. So Dave LaRoche is tired, but he will pitch to Kubiak here. Nolan John joins us here at Oakland Coliseum. This is the first chance we've seen the 72 season replay. What is the story of the season up to this point? It's going actually pretty much chalk as the actual season went. Pretty much right now. Let's see. I mean, you got the Yankees are in New York Yankees, Baltimore, Detroit, top 3 in the AL East. Oakland, Kansas City, White Sox, top 3 in AL West. Pittsburgh, Cubs, Mets, top 3 NL East. And Reds, Astros, Dodgers, top 3 NL West. But we got teams that are under 500, Nolan John. You can always check the Universal Baseball Lounge that I have in the comments. I always post the standings once after the end of a month. So LaRoche will pitch to Kubiak, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. LaRoche is tired. He says he can go. LaRoche, 6-3, and against the switch right. That's a blank. Kubiak, 6-2, and that's grounded to short, easily handled by Thompson. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. And the side is retired. 4-1, swinging A's after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th, A's lead 4-1. With the tying run in the hole, that will be it for Bob Locker. He will come out of the game. And the Athletics are not going to be stupid. They will bring on the closer. And there's only one game. There's only one guy it can be. Coming on to pitch for the Athletics will be Hall of Famer Raleigh Fingers. 11 wins, 9 losses, 21 saves, a 2.51 ERA. Raleigh Fingers, the man with the stash. Did Raleigh Fingers have the best mustache in baseball history? Although I don't know about the dead ball era, but Fingers, that handlebar mustache was something else. Top of the 9th, 4-1. And leading off for the Twins is Eric Soderholm, but we're going to see a pinch hitter for him. At least I think it can do one. Do we have a third baseman? Yes, we do. So Soderholm's going to come out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit for the Twins is going to be Dan Monzone, and he'll take over at third if necessary. 273 average, no homers, and 5 RBIs. So Dan Monzone will now come on to pinch hit against Fingers. DJ John, 44-44 from the left coast, and John Haverly here at Oakland Coliseum. So Raleigh Fingers will go ahead and pitch to Monzone, and here's the pitch. Fingers, 4-2, strikeout 9, swing and a miss, struck him out. He'll go ahead and get Monzone. Monzone will move into the third base position. The next batter will be the new left fielder, Jim Nettles, who took over for the injured Steve Bry. 204 average, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. But Jim Nettles will go ahead and bat against Fingers. Fingers with the pitch. Fingers, 5-2. Against the lefty, it's a base hit right up the middle, and that will be a single. So Nettles goes ahead and keeps the game going with a base hit. Next batter is Mitterwald. He is not very good against righties. Twins, are they going to make a move here? And yes, they will. Mitterwald going to come out of the game, and coming on to pinch hit and take over at catcher will be Glenn Borgman, a 234 average, 3 homers, and 14 RBIs. So Borgman will take over at catcher. Let's see. And, of course, Monzone will take over at third if this game goes any further. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. Fingers trying to close the deal. Fans here at Oakland Coliseum want to see another W for the A's. Fingers. 5-4, strikeout 4, swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down, as Borgman will go down on strikes. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Dave LaRoche, as now he will now come out of the game. And 1 chance left for the Twins. And not much left to choose from, so they're going to go with the best guy they have right now. And coming on to pinch hit for the pitcher will be Rich Reese, a .218 average, 5 homers, 26 RBIs, and 72. He's got home run power. Nettles on it first, but his run don't mean anything. Fingers trying to get this game into the win column. Reese comes up to bat. Fans here at Oakland Coliseum are loud. Here comes the windup, and the pitch is on the way. 4-3, that is at the park. Oakland Coliseum, 3-2. It's a power hit to center field. That's a 15. That is a home run chance against the righty. Reese needs a 12. He's got it. Oh, he got it right then and there, and this game is still not over yet. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball's hitting deep to center field, and going back for it is Reggie. But all he can do is see it go over the wall. Home run, Rich Reese. And this game is not over yet. Rich Reese gets a 2-run homer. And that now makes the score 4-3, which was the actual historical score of the game. But it's not over yet. Rich Reese gets a pinch hit homer. I was a question mark 8. The 15 was into here with home run, but you still have to roll to see if the batter gets it, and he will. He does get it. So now it's a 4-3 ball game, and the batter is Tovar. Tovar comes up. He is 2 for 4. Fingers will pitch to Tovar, but there are still 2 outs. 4-3 was the historical score of this game. Inside pitch right now says, I'm right on the money. Fingers going ahead and pitch to Tovar. Fans here at Oakland Coliseum hoping Raleigh can get 1 more out. Fingers will pitch. 1-5, hit by pitch. 8, plunk. He hit him. Ouch. Tovar will go to first on a hit batter. And that is the second hit batter of the game. And now the batter is Danny Thompson, and Fingers cannot get the last out. He is 1 for 4 as Thompson. And now the tying run is on base, and Fingers will pitch to him. Still 2 outs. Fans here at Oakland Coliseum getting a little antsy, but hoping Fingers can still get it done. 4-3 Athletics. Tovar on it first. Strategy rolls are back on. Nothing happening. Tovar will stay at first. Fingers looking on. Thompson looking for something he can hit. Does not have good home run power against righties, but a double with Tovar's speed, a double could bring him in. Fingers will set up, winds up, and here comes the pitch. 2-1, walk, 7, and it's ball 4. He walks Thompson, just walked him. Against the righties, a 9, -2 makes him a 7, and that is a 7, and now the tying runs at second base. And now the batter is Steve Braun. They're going to go talk to Fingers on the mound here. He'll be tired after Braun. He will be tired after Braun, but Fingers can't get the final out. Fans here suddenly are nervous, but they're going to let him pitch to Braun here. This is you're the closer. This is your job. Get it done. 2 outs, top of the 9th. 4-3 Athletics now. Fans here at Oakland Coliseum nervous, but they're still counting on Raleigh. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Fingers will now pitch to Braun. Fans are loud. Fingers sets up, and he will pitch. 4-4. Wild pitch. 1. Yes, both runners will move up. A wild pitch by Fingers. And now the runners move to second and third. And they're still going to pitch to Braun, and no, you're not going to walk Braun because then you're pitching to Killebrew. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to pitch to Braun here. Stadium can't believe it, but now runners at second and third, and no, you're not walking Braun because you don't want to deal with Killebrew. Braun does not have home run power against righties, not much, but Killebrew certainly hits no matter what the handedness of the pitcher is. Strategy roll again. Nothing on the 6. Fingers can't get this inning. Game over. Braun is 1 for 4. Fans here at Oakland Coliseum hoping for a pitch. Fingers sets up and he deals. 4-5. Home run chance. Lefty, though, is a 0. Not happening. But Braun gets the swing. Braun, 6-5, and it's a ground ball to short. Getting over there is Campaneris. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. The Oakland Athletics escape in the top of the 9th inning. A 4-3 victory for the A's. Stadium cheers, but also exhales. Yay! Let's say stadium exhales. Phew. Very interesting, but the Twins are going to come up a little bit short as Raleigh Fingers gets Braun to ground out to short, and we have the historical score of the game here on Inside Pitch once again. A big win for the A's as they'll hold on, and they will get it done here tonight. And they will go to 65-27, and the Twins drop to 39-49. Final line score coming up. Let's see how close we were. By the way, 2 runs on 2 hits, a home run there, a 2-run homer by Rich Reese, and a hit by pitch and a walk, by the way. Let's see. Pretty close. For the Athletics, 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. Historically, they were 4-8-0. For the Twins, 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Historically, they were 3-7-1. The winning pitcher is Vida Blue. He will go ahead and get the win. Bert Blyleven does take the loss. Locker gets the hold. And Raleigh Fingers, it was still a save situation when he came in. He will get the save. So a victory here for the Swingin' A's as they will go ahead and continue their hold on the American League West. We are not done. 10-minute ticker coming right up. Well, that's a good game to start off the second half of the season. Once again, Inside Pitch gives us the historical score of the game. That does not happen often. It's happened, I think, 3 times this year. That Inside Pitch has been pretty much on the money. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Twins are going to come up short against the Athletics. Well, let's see how the rest of the majors goes as we now get closer to the end of July. July 27, Cleveland at Baltimore. Indians 333, and that is 2. Orioles 726, and that is also 2. We will have extras already. Cleveland rolls a 4 and plus 0. And Baltimore rolls a 6. Minus 4 is 2. And that's going to be a win for Cleveland. Rangers and the Angels. Rangers 251, and that is 3. Angels 411-0. It's a win for the Rangers. Kansas City and the White Sox in a doubleheader, game 1. Kansas City 12-34, and that is 4. White Sox 9-24, that is 2. Kansas City wins the first one. Kansas City 12-36, and that is 4. White Sox 3-31, and that is 1. The Royals take both games. Detroit at Milwaukee in a doubleheader. Detroit 12-21, and that is 2. Brewers 4-51, that is 3. They win the first one. Detroit 12-35, and that is 4. Brewers 23-22, that is 23-22, and that is also 4. Wow, they can't win the game that way. Extra innings. Detroit rolls a 2, plus 1 is 3, and the Brewers roll a 1, plus 0 is 1, and the Tigers will split the twin bill. Boston and the Yankees. Red Sox 11-56, and that is 6. Yankees 10-32, and that is 3. That's a win for the Bo Sox. Padres and the Reds. Padres 5-53, and that is 4. Reds 16-45, and that is 5. And the Reds are pretty much owning the National League West like the A's are owning the American League West. Dodgers and the Astros. Astros got to be careful. They're only 2 games above 500. Dodgers are 3 games under. Dodgers 12-41, and that is 4. Astros 11-64, that's 7. That'll be a win for the Stros. Cardinals and the Expos. Cardinals 9-14, that's 1. Expos 12-15, and that's 2. The Expos will pull that out. Cubs and the Phillies, doubleheader. Game 1, Cubs 16-51, and that is 6. Phillies 6-55, that is 4. The Cubs win the first game. Cubs 16-61, and that is 7. Phillies 6-52, and that is 4. And the Cubs win both. Cubs could be very interesting if they get to the postseason. Mets and the Pirates. My Mets at the moment are 7 games above 500. They are right now in 3rd. Got to win games. Doubleheader, game 1. Mets 741, and that is 3. Pirates 10-42, and that's 4. The Pirates win the first game. Mets 5-25, and that is 2. Pirates 16-21, and that's 3. And my Mets lose both games to the Pirates. No happy recap there. July 28th, Cleveland at Baltimore. Cleveland 4-41, and that is 2. Orioles 155, that is 3. The O's will get the win. Texas and California. Rangers 763, and that is 6. Angels 10-15, that is 1. And that is a win for the Rangers. Angels got to start winning some games. They're now 10 games under. Kansas City and the White Sox. Kansas City 10-64, and that's 7. White Sox 9-61, that's 6. That's another win for the Royals. Detroit at Milwaukee. Tigers 7-65, that is 7. Brewers 6-33, and that is 2. That's a win for the Cats. Boston and the Yankees in a doubleheader. First game. Boston 11-56, and that is 6. Yankees 14-41, and that is 4. That is the first win for the Bo Sox. Game 2, Boston 9-56, and that is 5. Yankees 14-53, and that is 6. And they will split the twin bill. The Yankees are in first place in the division in the American League East. How long they're going to hold that, I do not know. Minnesota at Oakland. Minnesota 644, and that is 3. Athletics 1035, and that is also 3. They will go to extras. Twins, both of the teams roll a 2. Minnesota is a 1. Oakland is a -1. That will be a win for the Twins. Giants and the Braves. Giants 16-22, and that is 3. Atlanta 10-65, that is 8, and that's a win for the Bravos. Atlanta still has a legitimate chance to get in this. They're only 2 games under. Padres and the Reds. Padres 8-14, and that is 1. Reds 13-54, and that is 6, and that game belongs to the Reds. Dodgers and the Astros. Dodgers 8-33, and that is 3. Astros 14-31, and that is also 3. They will have extras. Dodgers roll a 2 plus 0. Astros roll a 4 plus 0, and that will be a win for the Stros. Cardinals and the Expos. Cardinals 8-24, and that is 2. Expos 3-26, and that is 1. That's going to be a win for the Redbirds. Cubs and the Phillies. Cubs 5-66, that is 8. Phillies 6-16, and that is 1. And that is a win for the Cubbies. Mets and the Pirates. Mets got to win games here. Mets 5. They're not winning this one either. Mets 5-16, that is 1. Pirates 11-61, and that is 6. And right now, the Pirates are just owning the Mets in this season. On to July 29th, Cleveland at Baltimore. Cleveland 0-44, that is going to be 2. Orioles 8-21, and that's 1. That's going to be a win for the Tribe. Texas and California. Rangers 6-56, and that is 5. Angels 11-21, and that is 2. And the Rangers, I think, swept the Angels. Kansas City and the White Sox. Kansas City 12-33, that is 3. White Sox 10-11, that's 0. And the Royals right now are beginning to solidify second place in the American League West. Detroit and Milwaukee. Detroit 8-54, and that is 5. Brewers 9-21, that is 2. That's a win for the Cats. Boston and the Yankees. Red Sox 13-12, and that is 1. Yankees 11-23, and that is 2. Another win for the Yankees. Minnesota at Oakland. Twins 3-44, that is 3. Athletics 9-43, and that is 4. That is a win for the Swingin' A's. Giants in Atlanta. Giants 12-43, and that is 4. Atlanta 15-55, that's 7. Atlanta not done yet. Cardinals and the Cubs. Cardinals 9-51, and that is 4. Cubs 11-35, and that is 3. And that's going to be a win for the Redbirds as we have those teams tomorrow. Padres and the Reds. Padres 1-41, that is 2. Reds 19-63, and that's 9. And that game belongs to the Reds. Dodgers and the Astros. Dodgers 14-61, and that is 7. Astros 9-32, and that's 3. That will be a win for the Dodgers. Expos and the Mets. Can my Mets maybe win one game tonight? Expos 10-34, and that is 3. Mets 7-43, and that is also 3. That is a tie, but I feel good when the Mets have a tie ball game. Expos roll a 4, plus 1 is 5. Mets roll a 2, but plus 4 is 6, and that's going to be a win for the Mets. In extras, I get at least one happy recap tonight. Pirates and the Phillies in a doubleheader. Game 1, Pirates 18-56, and that is 7. Phillies 3-21, and that is 1. That's a win for the Bucks. Game number 2, Pirates 16-32, and that is 4. Phillies 6-54, and that is also 4. We have extras. Pirates roll a 3, -2 is 1. Phillies roll a 5. -2 is 3. And that will be a win for the Phillies in extras. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be July 30th. It will be our final game in the month of July. We will be at Wrigley Field. It will be the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Chicago Cubs. Don Durham will be going for the Cardinals, and Rick Russell will be going for the Cubs. A pretty good game tomorrow. It was the first game of a doubleheader, and we're going to do that one as we get a look at the Redbirds and the Cubbies. Always a good matchup when those two get together. Cardinals and Cubs, Durham and Russell. Be there or be square. David Vega, PFLQR, Philip Reynolds, DJ John, 4444 from the left coast. John Haverly, Clee Baseball fan, Nolan John. Jimmy Jam, Frank Rozak, Tracy Meehan, Sports Time Machine, Utah Mike. DJP, Scooney 007. And let's see here, Brian B. DJP, JC Sports Replays. Check out his new channel. It's pretty awesome, as I've seen so far. And Jeremy Brooks. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Swingin' A's go ahead and separate the Minnesota Twins. It's a 4-3 victory. It is the historical score of the actual game. So Inside Pitch, once again, shows pretty darn good accuracy. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.